Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode of Tuesday Stampin' with Jen. Every Tuesday morning around 9 a.m. Eastern, I love to go live. I love to share what's going on in my happy crafting world. I love to share any announcements or specials going on with Stampin' Up. So there's always lots going on. And of course, I love to stamp and create. So, a little bit about me, if you haven't met me before, or this is your first time joining. My name is Genevieve Coe, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I live in Markham, Ontario, Canada. But I've discovered that I get to serve stamping and share stamping all across the country, all across the world. And so it's really nice to meet new friends and connect and just share something I love. I didn't become a demonstrator to run a business. I became a demonstrator because it was the easiest way to get my crafting supplies at a discount. Was I a crafty person before? No, not at all. I did like pretty things, but I never imagined that I would be able to, create things. But Stampin' Up! Products made it super easy. And that's how I kind of fell into this happy rabbit hole and discovered how easy it is to use Stampin' Up! Products. And I discovered that I could um, share stamping with others. And it was actually a way for me to make sure I made time to do something I enjoyed. For some reason, I felt like if I was serving other people, then it made it more legitimate. I've totally gotten over that now. I think it's perfectly legitimate to do something you enjoy just for yourself, and you don't have to turn it into a business. But um, yeah, anyway, that's a little bit of my journey. If you want to hear more about my journey, just message me. I'm happy to share more. I love my experience with Stampin' Up. I love the products, and I love jumping in each Tuesday morning with you. So if you're new here, go ahead and say hello in the comments. And hi, Lisa. Good morning. And every now and then I'll just pick a winner and send some happy mail. So I love to stay connected with you or say hello. Tell me how your weekend was. My weekend was a little crazy because we literally just dropped off our kids 2 weeks ago, the oldest and the middle one, off to university and their respective places that they're living. So it was kind of quieter. I'm trying to get back into the new fall routine. How many of you out there are like me and think fall is the time to start new things? It's almost like a new year, right? Because I have kids and they always sort of had a new year school. So I always thought of it as a new year. So I haven't quite gotten into that rhythm yet, but it was a little quieter. And then they both came back on the weekend. Like they weren't even gone that long. Anyway, they came back on the weekend. So it was all chaos getting them back again. And it was so great to see them. Don't get me wrong. So now we're back into quieter and trying to get organized again. So okay, so go ahead, let me know in the comments how your weekend was, how you're doing, and I will dive into the Stampin' for Fun news this week. Lots of news. It's a new month, September, so there's lots of new things. I'm actually going to see if I can share my screen. One thing I want you to do is to mark your calendar right now for October the 7th. It's World Card Making Day on October the 7th. So Stampin' Up! Is offering a free virtual class for anybody to watch and enjoy. So I love free classes. So I encourage you to sign up, and I'm going to show you a quick flyer because there's going to be stamp alongs for this class. So if you want to stamp along, you're going to want to order your supplies now. So here's the flyer. Oh, wait, let me see if I can screen share. Hold on a minute. Oh no, you've all disappeared. Okay. Sorry. It doesn't matter how much I do this. There's always something going on. I wish I could be like super savvy, like those awesome, I don't know, um, you know, social media gurus, but that's not me. Okay, so Stampin' Up! Has already announced for their virtual free class on World Card Making Day, they have listed the bundles that they'll be using. So there's circle sayings, earth and textures, heartfelt hexagons. So if you've been following me for a while, you should have been seeing me play with circle sayings in the past. I think last month I did earth and textures for my feature product all month long. Heartfelt hexagons Hexagon is a brand new release. I think it's an early release from an upcoming mini catalog. So if you want to purchase one or all three of these bundles to get ready for the Craft Along, the free class on October the 7th, make sure to place your order with me, because I always have an online ordering special going on where you can get a free class in the mail. So if you want to see this flyer closer, you can. They even tell us what tools, what ink colors they'll be using. They're actually going to be using the new Stampin' Write markers, Blueberry Bushel ink pad, and Lemon Lime Twist ink pad. So that's pretty basic. Yeah, so make sure to mark the date. Now, if you're not available on October the 7th, you can still participate, because starting on the 8th, you can watch the replay. Okay, but it's always fun to watch, on World Card Making Day if you're able. So that's the first piece of news. The next piece of news is that Stampin' Up! Has released, let me see if I can find it for you. There are some new designer series papers. So the best place to find them, I'm going to share my screen again, is in the online exclusives. Oh, I keep disappearing. I hope I'm still there. I keep pressing the wrong button. Let me show you these brand new papers that are available. So all you have to go is to the online store, stampinup.ca, click the menu, click online exclusives, and there are some brand new papers. Okay, so you can take a peek at them here. They're Christmas themed. They are gorgeous. I actually really like this one. It has kind of an old-fashioned Christmas vintage kind of look here. I don't know if you can see it. Hopefully you can see it on the screen. I never know which screen is sharing. And then there's this one over here. Oops. Hopefully you can see it. So anyway, I think there's like something like 5 brand new papers available. So you're going to want to make sure to browse and take a peek at them. Oh, this one seems to have trouble loading. I don't know whether it's my internet. Maybe I'm doing too many things at once. Okay, let's see. Okay, well, hopefully you get the idea. I'm probably trying to do too many things at once on my computer, so we'll just stop that. And I'll come back to you. Okay, so new papers, World Card Making Day. Okay, I think those are the big things from Stampin' Up! Right now. There's probably more, but I'm going to dive into my news, the Stampin' for Fun news. So if you want to know more about that, look at the description, because I have my upcoming class schedule all set up and ready to go. Here we go here. So my retreat in a box, I know it's really popular. It is the holiday themed retreat in a box. So you're going to actually get 5 pillow gifts in the box. So they're already assembled, cute little treats. And you'll get the 5 video tutorials or written tutorials on how to create those little pillow gifts, because who doesn't want to make cute little treats? In addition, there's 4 make and take projects, plus the chance to add on an optional class. Plus there are the chance to win prizes. You'll have an exclusive Facebook group, and you'll get a very substantial goodie bag of new Stampin' Up! Product. So the retreat in the box I know was pretty popular, especially my holiday edition. We'll be using there's a feature stamp set, and I can't remember it. It's the one with the little Christmas lights. So that will be the feature stamp set. So if you can't, you'll get all the benefits of what my live attendees get, but you'll get to enjoy the crafting experience from your own home. So really the idea of the retreat is for you to take time to work on your own crafty creations. And So you can work on whatever you want during the retreat, but you'll have the extra inspiration of the 4 make and takes, the pillow gifts, and all the instructions for creating the pillow gifts and the make and takes. So it's a great excuse for you to get crafting and to prepare for the holiday season. Invite a friend. You guys can do it together. It'll be really fun. So other things I have up on my upcoming class schedule are things like my lunch, laugh, and craft, which happens every month, typically on the second Tuesday of the month. And as well, I am planning a Christmas card stamp a stack. So if you want to come to one place, get 10 Christmas cards done, register for that. It will be in the first weekend in November. So it's going to be in person. I'm not sure if I'm doing a take it to go option yet. Oh, hi, Rose. Yes, Rose is coming to the in-person version of the retreat. There is actually like 1 or 2 spots left for the in-person. I haven't really talked about it. We're going to be in Beaverton, Ontario. So if any of you are in that area or are willing to drive up there for a weekend in-person crafting retreat, just message me privately because it is kind of practically closed. Okay, let's get started. Does anyone remember what our product of the month is this month? So every month I pick a product and I focus on it all month long. And that's my way of showing you how you can use one product bundle and use them in different ways to create different things. My goal is to inspire you, but also to know that you can create. I'm not the magic creator here. What's amazing is that you can create exactly what I create. You just need the right tools and the right products. So anything you need to shop for, don't hesitate to message me. I can help you with your shopping list, whatever you need. So I am happy to help. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I was never a super savvy crafter or anything like that. It's really the products and how easily they work together that makes it so amazing. So I love Stampin' Up. I love sharing it with you. And you are right. The product of the month is the Tricks and Treats bundle. So let me pull this up here. Oh, hang on. Okay, hopefully that works. Oh, there's a giant shadow. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn off my overhead light, and I think that'll get rid of the shadow. It just means that my face will be a bit in the dark, but I think we'll be okay. There we go. Okay, so I think that makes my table clearer, even though it gives me an eerie glow to my face, but maybe that's super appropriate considering we're doing Halloween this month, because we crafters like to start early. And I was just going to write my important all-in-one link here. It's linktree.stampin for fun. Oh my gosh, I'm having a brain fart. Is it Linktree at Stampin' for Fun? There's a dot between the R and the EE. I'm having a brain fart all of a sudden. Actually, I think I have a banner that has it, so we'll make sure that we get it here. Linktree/Stampin' for Fun. Okay, I knew something felt weird about it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's get started with our crafting. Do you guys remember what we made last week? We made this cute little treat box. And what made it so easy to create it last week was that the Tricks and Treats bundle that cuts out the box. So you just need to roll this out twice, glue the edges and flaps together, and you are all set. And then we just decorated. And the candy corns were from the dies in the Tricks and Treats dies. So that is easy. So I thought what would be fun is if we made a card, now those of you who placed your online order last month, I put the packages for this month into the mail for you. So in case you're new and you didn't know, every month I have an offer where if you place a minimum $60 order on my online store, you will get, using the host code. Oh, I didn't jot down the host code this month, but it's in the description, the host code. If you use that host code and you place your order online, you will get the make and take packages for the projects that I will be doing next month. So Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Tell me in the comments if that makes sense or if you have any questions, because it's a super way. I want to help you craft. I want to make crafting easy for you. I want to show you how awesome the Stampin' Up! Products are. So it's a great way to get a free class in the mail from me. You just shop for some supplies. As long as your order is $60 or more, you will get everything you need for the projects next month, the little embellishments, all of that. So if you placed your order online last month, I mailed out this month's projects to you. Okay. They already went in the mail yesterday, so they should be arriving to you fairly soon. And then you can rewatch these videos, create with me, or I do send out the written tutorials so that you can follow along. Okay, so that was last week. So this week we are making a card because I thought it would be super cute if we put treats in there and then we could have it with a card and give it to a neighbor, a colleague, a friend. I think that would really brighten their day. So let's get started. Today I am using pumpkin pie cardstock. Okay, so pumpkin pie cardstock is a perfect color for this season. It's like the perfect orange. So it is already cut at 5.5 inches, 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches. And I scored it at 4.25. So that's going to create our card base. Okay. So that is easy. And then we've got some cute designer series paper to go with the season. Okay. And I've already pre-cut it. Look at this side has the little bones and the little skeletons, which would be super cute as well, actually. That's not how our card is today. But that's one of the perks of Stampin' Up! Designer Series paper is it's almost always double-sided. So let me show you. Oh, you know what? It's in a bag on the other side. If you guys want to see the other designs, I'll see if I have time at the end to show you because there's some cute designs in there, but they're not all Halloweenish. Like I've kind of found like one side you could use at other seasons or other times. Yeah, it is really cute, eh? I'll see if I can grab it. It's in a bag over on the other side of the craft room. But now that I've turned off the light so that I don't have a giant shadow on my table, I don't want to trip walking across the craft room. My craft room. It's actually pretty clean right now because I'm in this whole new year, fresh start, new thing. So I do have it fairly cleaned up there. And then I've cut another piece of pumpkin pie cardstock. So I'll give you the measurement for that. In case you're crafting along, it's 2 3/4 by 4 inches, 2 3/4 by 4 inches. But those of you who earned my packet free, it's already pre-cut for you, so you don't have to worry. Okay, so let's put that on there. Okay, so we're just kind of creating a little interest on the left-hand side. And I'm going to grab some more of that designer series paper. See, there's another example of it here where one side is kind of more Halloween themed and the other side is more generic that you could use at other times. Actually, I really like this. I find this very classy, the gray. But anyway, since we're making a card to coordinate with our little box that we made last week, I'm going to use these cute little skeleton bones with the bats. So I'm someone, I don't mind crafting for Halloween as long as things are cute. I don't like the ones that are really, really spooky looking because they kind of freak me out. But cute skeletons. See, like even this guy's, he's smiling. He's cute. Okay, so we've got that there. And then we'll use, so these are like typical kind of fall Halloween colors that I'll use. Pumpkin pie. This here is Cajun craze. And then I've already pre-cut a circle using the crushed curry. So again, another great Halloween fall kind of color. So if you don't have the crushed curry in your stash, that might be something that you want to pick up. Okay, so this circle, I already pre-cut it using our Stylish Shapes dies. Do I have some here? I was just going to show you. I mean, you guys should all know and love the stylish shapes dies because they are one of my favorites. Okay, so we'll put that here. I am going to pop it up on dimensionals. So our dimensionals are number 1. If you're looking to bump up your order and just get it up to the 60 so you can get the free gift from me, add on the dimensionals because the shape, the height of them, they just add that perfect touch of pop to your card. Okay. And maybe I'll put this kind of around here. Okay, and so all we need to do now is kind of decorate this section here. So let's do that. And I'm going to use our Tricks and Treats stamp set. There's all kinds of cute things on here. You're going to see me use these little faces next week, so you don't want to miss that. But I'm going to use this kind of little spooky house, this little crooked house here. So let me grab that and we'll put it on our block. I'm looking for a D block. Yep, perfect size. So our blocks come in different sizes and they're wonderfully easy to hang on to. They've got these nice grooves. They're very sturdy. And then we'll stamp. Let's grab some, let's see, do I have some here? Yeah, some basic white cardstock. And I am going to stamp using our Memento Black ink. So I kind of had everything pre-cut today because today's an exciting day. It's the September Lunch, Laugh, and Craft. So right after this, I have to pack all my bags and make sure I get myself all organized. Last month at the Lunch, Laugh, and Craft, I forgot to bring order forms. There's always something when I'm packing everything. And since my husband's working, he can't run and bring it to me, as is typically the situation. There we go. Look at that perfect. This is what I mean. The power of the Stampin' Up! Products. They're high quality stamps. We've got a perfect little stamped image. And then we have a coordinating die that cuts that out. So here's the dies. And we're going to grab the coordinating little house die here. Looks like that. I don't know why this is all backwards right now. Okay, and so Stampin' Up! Has a few options for using our dies. We've got our mini cut and emboss machine, which is really cute and handy. It's a good starter little machine, or if you like to travel while you craft, the mini machine is good. But the most versatile and the kind of the easiest one to use, I would say, is our full-size cut and emboss machine. But I'm grabbing my mini one right now just because it's easy. It takes up less space. Hopefully you'll be able to see everything on my table a little bit better when I'm using the mini. So all I'm doing is lining up the die with the stamped image. I'm creating a sandwich with the plates and I'm slipping it through and rolling it. And the pressure of the machine will cut the image. Okay. And so that is how easy it is. Yay! Okay, I still get super excited. It doesn't matter that I made this card before. Oh my gosh, I saw some of your comments on some of the posts that I've been posting this week. And one of my questions was, here, maybe we'll put the house kind of off like that. I won't glue it down yet. But with exactly the same format, you can cut out other dies here. So we've got like a little ghost here, right? So we can roll that through our cut and emboss machine. We've got the words boo, which we can roll through our cut and emboss machine. I think I pre-cut it because I'm watching time today due to needing to go to Swiss Chalet for the little class. But here is our little ghosty guy. And here's our little boo. This is with Cajun Craze, so it coordinates really nicely with the paper. So I don't know, like, where should we put it? We can kind of have the house on one corner here. We can have the boo coming across like this. I don't know. We can kind of put it wherever we want. I don't know. Each time we make a card, it can be different. So I was totally laughing. That question I had said on my Facebook post, I had asked, um, well, if you had 1 hour to create, what would you be doing for your crafty time? So you can make a card, make a treat box, watch a creative video, watch a how-to video, or scrapbook. It was unbelievable. Well, not unbelievable. I guess it's believable, but it's good to know that so many of a few of you really felt like, I won't say so many, it wasn't everybody, but just more than I expected, said that you would do C, which was watching the how-to video, because you wouldn't have time in an hour to make anything. And I found that kind of cute, because if I had to wait for like huge chunks of time to create, I would never create. So I'm realizing some people might need a few tips on how to create fast. So I'm going to tell you how to create fast. You copy ideas. It is absolutely allowed. There's nothing shameful about it. People were saying, oh, I don't even know what colors to use. I don't know what to design. It takes so long to think about the idea. Oh my gosh. So it is perfectly acceptable to copy an idea or layout. So I really challenge you to do that. Even with this card, just grab a pack of designer series paper. If you're anything like me, you've got multiple packs of designer series paper. Just cut it at 4 inches by 5 1/4. Mat it onto a cardstock base that has the same color. Do a little, left side little design with another piece of your designer series paper. Have a central image, stamp it, put a few embellishments, and you're done. Don't think so hard. Just do it. It's really hard for Stampin' Up! Products for things to look super ugly anyway. And I've learned that creating is so much of the fun. So just actually touching my pretty papers, like, it's not just the final product that matters. It's the process. It's touching everything. So for those of you who said that you couldn't do a card in an hour, that's my tip for you, is go ahead and copy something. The other tip I have for you is to have your supplies always out in front of you. So let me see whether I can turn my camera. This might be scary. This might cause a crisis, but no, I probably can't. But I have these, let's see whether I can. I have these little shelves. Okay, so Stampin' Up! Sells storage. Okay, so here's an example. So I have bought Stampin' Up! Storage things. They all stack up. So all my ink pads are right on a shelf next to me. Okay, so that really helps with creating. That's my next tip, is have your things out and easy to access, and that will also make it faster. Okay, yay, Lisa's already going to case. We say case is copy and share everything. So she's already going to copy and share and send to her grandkids. So there's a perfect little combo. This was last week's projects. This was this week's project. Make sure to tune in next week to see what I'm going to create next week. I'll be back to creating a treat packet, because I feel like Halloween, we can't do all cards, right? Because Halloween is about candy. So we gotta make another treat packet next week. I think you're gonna love it. So make sure to tune in Tuesday next week, 9 a.m. and join me then. So let me turn the light back on so I don't look so spooky. I hope you enjoyed the creative project, and I hope that you'll stamp with me again. Stay in touch with me. I would love to answer your questions. Message me if you have any questions, and join my October classes, whether it's Retreat in a Box, Lunch, Laugh, or Craft, or my Christmas card Stamp a Stack. I am having fun designing and playing and cutting and preparing so that it can make crafting easy for you. Okay, so let me know if you had fun today. Tell me in the comments what you liked best about my project today, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks for joining. Bye.